Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, we appreciate the efforts and reports of Mr. Dawood on racism and hope that the states would benefit from its recommendations. Mr. President, racism has become a challenge for us. There is certainly a serious need for joint international action against racism. But it is a sad fact that the progress so far made is not encouraging. The effects from racism and racial discrimination in its various forms stand deteriorated. People suffer from racism. The rights guaranteed under the international laws and UN conventions are infringed. It is really very unpleasant that racism still continues in some parts of the world. Various old traditions and practices like the caste system in India, where human beings belonging to lower castes are not allowed to work equal to others. They are not allowed to eat food or to travel or to seek jobs on equal footing. Their social rights are virtually non-existent, as they are not allowed to attend same temples for worship, use same wells to get water. Dalits are the worst sufferers in India. Dalits still face severe discrimination. On social and economic front in India, every year 13,000 to 15,000 cases of atrocities against Dalits are registered, though Dalit experts believe the figures are just a fraction of the total number of such cases that occur in India. They face severe social segregation in housing and ownership of lands. In recent times, several global human rights bodies such as Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch, as well as the People's Union for Civil Liberties and other Indian human rights groups, have raised the issue of attacks on minorities and Dalits in India. We would request the Human Rights Council to take concrete measures to end the racism in the modern world. No doubt laws did exist, but it is the question of enforcement of these laws and conventions. I thank you, Mr. President.